going on, guys? Black Magic here, and thanks for checking out my very first Blitz gameplay from Call of Duty Ghosts. Blitz is, of course, you guys know, one of the new game modes that Infinity Ward has decided to give us. And like every new game mode, I had to check it out, and I actually didn't really mind it that much, and I did pretty well for my first time, so that's why I'm including this gameplay for you guys today. Speaking of first times, it's actually my first time getting the Juggernaut Maniac, as you guys are seeing currently. And it's a pretty overpowered kill streak, I have to say. I did manage to get about 9 kills before I was taken down, so it is pretty effective. Now, if you didn't already know, the map you guys see me playing right now in the background is called Prison Break, and I have to say that this is actually one of the better maps in Call of Duty Ghosts, but I wouldn't call it the best map in Call of Duty Ghosts. Speaking of maps, the names of the first 8 maps that we're going to be getting in the first 2 DLC packs have been leaked, and I believe that the way that they were leaked was a few of the game developers were actually testing these maps out on the PC, and somehow or another people started to notice what was going on and what they were up to and just decided to share the information with us. So the names of these maps are Swamp, Battery, Rumble, Dome, Boneyard, Gaza, Corp, and Red River. Also, from what I understand, there will be some Extinction Mode DLC as well, kind of like what Treyarch did with Zombies in Black Ops 2, and while I never really played Zombies mode that often, it does seem like the Zombies DLC did well, so I'm assuming that the Extinction DLC will also do just fine as long as they have a big enough following like the Zombies mode did. And while we can't really tell how all of these maps are going to look just by the name alone, we can pretty much figure out the setting of some of them. I'm assuming that Swamp is not going to take place in a desert, and I would have to think that Gaza would probably have to do something with the Gaza Strip. Now, these are purely just my opinions, they're not based on any real facts or anything like that, so take what I say with a grain of salt. And then there are some of the maps that really don't give anything away as far as the way they're going to look or feel, like Corp, Rumble, and Battery. Now, if the name Dome sounds familiar to any of you guys, that's probably because it's the name of a Modern Warfare 3 map, so could we be getting a reimagined version of Dome from Modern Warfare 3? Or could this just be a coincidence? Me personally, I do not think it's a coincidence. I think that we are going to get a reimagined or relayered version of Dome. And I'm kind of on the fence about that because, as most of you guys should probably already know by now, I'm not a big fan of reimagined maps because it just seems kind of lazy to me. It seems like a very cheap way to kind of just fill like an extra map spot on your DLC list. But if Dome does fall into that category, let's hope that Infinity Ward can change my mind on how I feel about this subject. But, you know, like I said in previous videos before, Black Ops 2 did this with a lot of their DLC content, and it kind of rubbed me the wrong way, but it really wasn't like a big game changer or deal breaker for me as far as, you know, me wanting to play the game in the future. Now finally, guys, I wanted to let everyone know that I'm going to be mixing things up a bit for Call of Duty Ghosts, and what I mean by that is this. When I first started my channel about 2.5–3 months ago, and almost all of my Black Ops 2 videos, you really didn't see me using many different classes, and I primarily stuck with my best MP7 class because that's just what works best for me in Black Ops 2. Now in Ghosts, however, I do want to change my loadouts a bit more often because it not only gives me a chance to use more of the guns in the game, but more importantly, it might also help a few of you guys out there decide what gun you might want to use in your next loadout. Now, I do have a few different projects on classes coming out in the near future, so be sure to check those out and see if any of those might be of any use to you at all. And as far as the game modes are concerned, most of you guys are used to seeing me play Team Deathmatch, and that's because Team Deathmatch is just what I started off playing since the Modern Warfare 3 days, and I've just kind of stuck with that game mode ever since. Now, I do realize that this can be a bit repetitive after a few videos, and I do apologize for that, but like I said, I'm going to be mixing up game modes, just not as often as you see me using different weapon classes and such. Also, another reason that you've seen me playing a lot of Team Deathmatch is because after the first, I would say, 5 to 6 months after the new Call of Duty game drops, I've noticed that newer game mode lobbies start to decrease in numbers on the PC version of the game, so it takes a lot longer to actually find a decent game to log into because the majority of the community has moved over to Team Deathmatch lobbies. Finally, before I end today's video, I want to take this time to thank each and every single one of you guys for watching my videos and subscribing to my channel. Without you guys, I would not have an audience, and I cannot tell you how awesome each and every single one of you guys are out there for supporting my channel. 2.5 months ago, I started uploading videos, and I had no idea that I would be up to 85 subscribers by the middle of November, so thank you all very much once again. Anyways guys, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. If you have liked the video, please be sure to leave it a thumbs up, and also let me know what you guys think about the Blitz game mode, whether you guys are playing it or not, in the comment section down below. You guys can follow me on Twitter. I am just @BlackMagic, spelled backwards. You guys can also find me on Steam at SteamID BlackMagic, spelled backwards. If you have not already done so, please do take a second and click that subscribe button. That way you're kept up to date on all my new videos, and I will catch you guys in the next one.